fast holidays coming up all the time. Pockets little thin. So you say to him, come on in.
So here we are, 2025. Maybe we'll move down this way this time. Do you think that these labels and the reinforcements from the media create some manner of self-segregation among people where I always thought the idea was against segregation, like we're not supposed to have segregation.
Right.
What do you think? I mean, is it...
I feel like it's being more enforced now because of the
Yes.
media. Like we're going like backwards.
Yeah.
Exactly.
After all
okay.
of this,
Yeah.
after all of this progression that we have had, even I can say if we're going to put a label on us because of color, even like when it comes to, I don't really agree with a lot of the standpoints of even like the black community, which is kind of like how we put in a box when they say really pour into black businesses and black wealth and things like that. For some personal reasons and things as such, as far as I've never really been accepted in those spaces, but not even just that, the customer service aspect, the actual like running the businesses and things. You want us to support these certain avenues, but it's just not all the way together on the back end. But if we're supposed to be coming together as a unit and spreading generational wealth and just logically speaking from the plantation mentality, there's not, everybody is mixed with something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The bloodlines have been crossed with something. So it's just kind of hard to just say, oh, we're just going to support one type of people if we're supposed to be for all people, especially in this country, for a melting pot speaking.
Right.
Well, here's the question, though, from what you just said. Like they're trying to tell you to buy.
Buy
I've
black.
definitely seen that. Buy black, hire black, hire black. Yeah. Now, so if you think about it and you turn things on their head, which I love to do when I think about these things, and I were to say, gosh, my dad's Greek, right? But I'm white, whatever that is, European, okay? So if I were to say, I gotta buy white and hire white, I would probably be in the KKK if I felt that way.
Right.
Yeah.
I really do think that's true. I would never do that. I would never.
Yeah.
It's because of the background
What
of
it
this
would be,
country,
yeah.
the historical context.
That's the historical part of it,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
And I understand that, the whole, I guess the difference in generational wealth, things like that. But that is, part of the point of that is do we ever get to a point where it becomes hypocritical?
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Like, does he,
Yeah, it could.
if somebody, an Asian person said, gosh, I'm only gonna hire Asians in shopping, Asian-owned stores in Baltimore where you live, you might question it. Maybe you wouldn't. But I do think it would be some kind of weird form of discrimination.
No, yeah. And I do agree. I think there is culture war that the government and our politicians propagate heavily because they want, I think it's people in power, people that have money, want people that are minorities or people that have less money than them, poor people, to not have any way to unite, to call out anything that happens or anything that's done by the higher ups in our government and in places like that. So I do think they actively will use social media and news outlets and forums to continue to divide people groups.
Right, so they want to divide.
Yeah,
Right.
they want people to like their people, like you're saying, advocate for them, and they weaponize that because it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be used as one and weaponized, especially when you're making it so it divides everybody.
To control people.
Yeah.
That's a form of control.
Exactly.
If you can control a block of people, man, that's powerful stuff in terms of politically, right?
Yeah.
Depending on where you live and what the makeup is, the ethnic makeup, right?
And then it's harder for those people to call out what you do wrong.
Yeah.
Because there's no way for them to unify because all they can then see is, oh, well, I'm different than you because, I follow this outlet and you follow that one. And it can be hard for people to find unity.
Yeah, and it is weird that we have this reinforcement of this where people will say, like I've heard the phrase "my people," right? And I really don't like it. It bothers me that people will say, my people, based strictly on immutable exterior characteristics.
Right.
Like Rosa, have you
Sure,
experienced that? Like,
My people saying.
yeah, my people, like Madagascar. It could be Madagascar, it could be DC, it could be.
And yes, I think it's just anywhere you go. It's just like it could be a friend group, it could be a
Yeah.
skin color, it could be anything. Just like you don't want to know anything outside of what you already know because maybe you're scared or because you just don't want to open up your mind to something else. So yeah, you always hear my people, and it could be anything. It could be anything.
Like it's a form of tribalism, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
you're someone's people, but other people can't.
Mhm.
I had someone say to me, who was a friend, and I'll tell you the little story, and maybe comment on it. They said, I won't divulge who it is. Who someone I was talking to said, I'm afraid of my own people on the metro.
Mhm.
And I said, again, who are your people?
Right.
Because it kind of surprised me that someone
Right.
would say that.
Right.
And they said, black people. And I said, wow, those are your people.
Mhm.
I said, so anybody with any discernible African ancestry
Right.
the world over is your people.
Right.
You have that, I guess you feel that commonality.
Mhm.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you have a right to do it. But in turn, I said, do you think it'd be okay if I looked at a person of
Right.
European ancestry and said, that's one of my people? Because I don't feel that way.
Mhm.
I don't.
Yeah.
Right.
Again, going back to the whole KKK thing of wow, do I relate to that person just because of how they look?
What they love.
They might be completely opposite of me.
I get it can get clumped together historically again because once they got here they were all just black. So
Yes.
I feel like they might have
Exactly.
lost their original ties along the way.
Sure.
A lot of people that were brought here during the slave trade. So that could be why he generalizes that. It makes sense.
Yeah, and then you
How
go
that ended
to
up
Hispanic, for example,
Another-
Latina, whatever you want to call it, to lump people into a group just on their language and maybe loosely culture, but not really, because you could ask somebody from Guatemala, are you the same as
Completely
someone
different.
from Peru, and they would give you the big no.
Right.
How about Venezuela? No.
Right.
Don't look at me, I don't have people.
he doesn't have any people. No, it's just, they're.
Yeah. It's your boy, Part3, getting easy.